New Year's Eve 2009 literally started out with a veritable bang for ringing in the new year when, ironically enough, my wife and I were hit by a drunk driver coming home from a party at the local IHOP. In the course of the accident itself, my front teeth were completely knocked out and upper jawline fractured when the airbag deployed, while the left side of my body was a combination of crushed, fractured, broken, bruised, and sprained all the way through. My wife, on the other hand, ended up having her arm, shoulder, and lower half of her right side of her body get flung in against the passenger side and into the passenger window itself. So, unfortunately, for the first 2 months of the year, I was looking up at the ceiling and in retraction on multiple levels, and it was giving me withdrawal symptoms because my writing arm was incapacitated for a short amount of time, and for somebody that usually writes daily, it was more of a difficult challenge. So in the course of the time period, as I was gradually starting to recover my strength, I started to be able to do very small steps and had to lean on my wife's good side, which made for in response to the traffic a little bit more interesting. More times than not, heads would turn whenever we would try to walk into a building and things along those lines. Unfortunately, also within the same time frame, is when I got a phone call from my supervisor informing me that the recession of 2008 was finally coming through and taking effect, and the day job that I was at, the warehouse company, was now bankrupt and shutting its doors by the following weeks. So, knowing that by the time that I would be fully recovered and healed, there would be no buffer underneath me to help protect myself from anything, I made it a point to go ahead and take my own risk at my talents, my creativity. And so, as my strength returned and I was able to teach myself to walk and write more, I began producing more and more press releases coordinating book signings. Now, the more times that press got a hold of the story and started to interview me about Dragon's Bane itself, I always ensured to make it a point to stress the importance of the fact that it's not just me that was involved in this story. Yes, I am the writer. Yes, I did create this world. However, this world could not have had the full amount of life and society and impact without the contributions of Paul and Rodrigo, as well as my friends and classmates over the years. And so it was very, very humbling coming home from the very first major book signing and finding a voicemail from Rodrigo on my phone. And, here's someone that, even though, his name was predominant through the interviews and things along those lines, just like anything else, life happens. And so each of our goals and our means sent us all down different paths, but we are all still connected by a phone and by memory and by the legacy that is the series itself.
July 17th at 8:44 p.m.
No shit, very clever with the voice message. That's good. Free advertising. You're good at that. You're very, very good. Guerrilla advertising. How you been, buddy? Congratulations on so many little accomplishments that you've been having. I've noticed, you've been with the paper, with the signings, here and there and everywhere. And, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. How many people have come up to me and told me, hey, your name was in the paper. Some guy, he wrote a book, and you were doing his stuff. What's all that about? I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, my friend, he got his book done. So that's great. That's amazing. I'm sorry, that I can't be there for the signings. My schedule for work is ridiculous. It's literally all day. So I'm at work by 11 o'clock, and I'm there till like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that's it. No delays. I'm surprised they had to let me go today because I've been doing so much overtime. So the guy you once knew is now a dad and a father and a caretaker and everything all at once. So I miss you. I'm happy for you. Please make sure you take care of yourselves and try to reach into your pack of cigarettes and break one cigarette in my name. Because I wanna be the good influence in your life. Okay. I want to help you in the right direction. Remember, shit, I broke a cigarette because it's Brody. Yeah, that's right. It's because of me. Okay? I don't want to lose you anytime before I have to. I don't want to lose anybody before I have to. So, take care of yourself. Congratulations on everything, okay? Big hugs.